Welcome to Live from My Drum Room and a special episode of Track Talk, an excerpt from the archives, episode 103 of Live from My Drum Room with legendary drummer John J.R. Robinson from November of 2022. In this episode, J.R. discusses his work on several iconic recordings, including Steve Winwood's Higher Love, Chaka Khan's Ain't Nobody, Lionel Richie's All Night Long, and David Lee Roth's version of the Beach Boys' classic California Girls. The entire episode is available on my YouTube channel, Live from My Drum Room. I'll put the link in the show notes and on all podcast platforms. Please subscribe and please visit my website, livefrommydrumroom.com, for all upcoming shows. So come along for the ride for Track Talk with the legendary John J.R. Robinson. Brad Arnold wants me to ask you.
Brad.
Remember Brad from Texas?
I know Brad.
Yeah, good dude.
I love Brad.
What track are you proudest of? That's a great question because I would have asked that too.
I would suppose Higher Love.
All right.
I mean, we could go through hits and there's a lot of simplistic stuff, but I'm playing for the hit. I mean, even going to the present and playing with Gaga, I knew she wasn't there, but I knew exactly what her 5/5 producers wanted. I mean, I could have phoned the part in because it was straight as an arrow. And it's whatever. But the Daft Punk record is really good.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
That was a whole nother story. But I suppose for Steve, getting to know Steve and how he writes music, he's like an old soul. Yeah. And to be able to, like a Bonnie Raitt or a Clapton or a Lennon or McCartney, he writes like that, and to be able to pull that off, the song Back in the High Life also, I would say Higher Love.
Yeah. And talk about that, if you would, John, the classic intro, that amazing. It's a great story. I know it, but maybe other folks don't know it. How you had to come up with that. Well, how they came up with that intro and how you had to then play it.
I had gone to New York in '86 to do a George Benson record, and I forgot I did about 6 George Benson records, and we were at Clinton Recording Studios, and I was done for the day, and went back to the hotel, and all of a sudden I get a phone call. We don't have cell phones. I had a phone call in the hotel room, and it was Russ Titleman, and I'm going, who was our producer with Rufus and Chaka when we won the Grammy for Ain't Nobody. Yep. But he was also Clapton's producer and Carly's producer and just everybody. And he goes, "What are you doing right now?" I go, "Well, I was about to take a shower." He goes, "Why don't you clean up and come over here?" I go, "Where are you?" He goes, "Well, I'm at this place called Unique," and it was up on between a 6.5 floor. And somewhere in Manhattan. I go, there's a 6.5 floor. And so I go there and I go upstairs and I meet Chris Lord-Alge, Tom Lord-Alge, Jeff, and Russ Titleman and Steve Winwood. And they have a chair sitting in front of the desk. And they go, "Why don't you sit here?" And I go, "Okay, we want to play you something." And he plays Higher Love broken down with Jimmy Blair, like perk overdubs.
Yeah.
Programmed.
Yeah.
Steve Winwood's Fairlight and whatever his bass sound and some kind of short, choppy, accenting horn-ish kind of things. And that's it. No vocals. There was no Nile Rodgers. There was no Chaka Khan. And I just looked and I turned around to the room and I raised my hand like you're in 3rd grade. And I go, "Can I play on that? Can I play on that?" And then Russ looks at me and goes, "Why do you think you're here?" I go, "Oh, shit." So, I mean, I was like, and they go, "When can you get your drums?" I had flown my drums out, which is rare.
Yeah. Man,
Audie was taking care of me.
Artie Smith, yeah.
And I brought the drums in, I think I already did, and set up, and the first song we did was Higher Love. So I played the track, It's like, 16th notes are broken, eighth notes. And then I go, this needs some, and Russ liked the separatist overdub thing for leakage in those days.
Yeah.
So I did like a bunch of tom fills. I did cymbal crashes separate or with, and we got it done. And I'm just sitting out in the drums because it was just me. And I turned the snares off and I'm dicking around with some sort of a Latin timbali type pattern. And I keep getting it. And I go, wow, this is very cool. All of a sudden, Steve pushes the talk back down. He goes, hey, JL, do that. And then Tom Ronalgi rolls the tape back and I play it from top to bottom over what I played. But what Tom did was went back to later in the song and digitally copied it and brought it back up to the front. So it has a turnaround feel. I think it's 3 bars of 4 and a bar of 5/8. Is what it happens. But it's interesting. It was that intro is a DJ setup. It's like what, 15 seconds of, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's 73 degrees in the city. And here's the brand new single from Steve Winwood, Higher Love. Think about it. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And I got away with it. You can't do that today.
No, you can't. But when we listen to it on the record, and when you listen to it on FM radio, you hear that intro, and it's like, once you hear that too, what it is. It's like, it's so badass, man. It's so good. Something to be proud of. And those fills. And I didn't realize, but that makes sense that the tom-toms are overdubbed because they have such a, like you said, isolated sound. They have a really cool, like digital, but maybe that's not the right word, but just like a really clean sound to them.
Look inside your heart, look inside mine.
backing up to when we did Ain't Nobody, which Hawk and I recorded that in 82, just he and I. And I came in and overdubbed the drums. But after I had done that part, I walked away for a second and I go, shit, can I play that together and all live? In other words, I really didn't think of that. And I go, sometimes, and I'm sure there's a lot of drummers out there that have maybe put parts together and they go, it's like, or anybody that's pushing buttons today, we can't play that shit, nor do we want to.
But talking about Ain't Nobody, I mean, I had that in my notes to talk about too, because I've seen you play that a bunch of times. We had done clinics together and, performances and that, talk about how you came up with that part. Cause that's just got that 16th note pattern broken. Yeah. That's.
Well, first of all, Hawk wrote it. So this is solely a Hawk thing. And he had done this Lynn program that was broken and it was very, how would you say, erratic.
Yeah.
And that's why he called me in. He goes, you gotta put real drums on this. And I go, okay, let me listen to it. So I listened to it and I interpreted it and then did it my way. But it was so hard that I did kick and snare drum. I think Yamaha had made a 9-inch custom snare drum, which I can't find. I'm looking for it. And no hi-hats, kick and snare drum. And I wrapped a big towel around my right leg so I could keep pulse. And I did that for 5.5 minutes of that groove.
Oh my God.
And that was a bitch. And then I go, okay, what's the hat? 2, 3, and then chorus.
Yeah.
Always with the left hand, or if in your case, right hand.
Yeah.
And then it worked. And then it became this hypnotic thing. And a little side note. So I'm doing some session for the Japanese in North Hollywood somewhere, and I'm backing my car out, and I see Mike Baird coming in to do a night session. And Mike goes, God, JR, congrats on Ain't Nobody. It's so great. You programmed your ass off. And I go, Mike, and that's me playing. He goes, no, there's no way that's you playing. I go, really? You want to make a bet? And I go, no, it's really me. He goes, really? And so that was always a little joke there.
I could hear him saying that.
Goal is to make it sound like a machine.
Yeah, it was a great compliment. I mean, what better compliment could there be to say, like, man, because there's no way you played that as a human.
It's like this. Hi, Johnny.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then you do a pattern where you're playing the ride and the hi-hat.
That's live.
That's live. Okay, yeah.
And, I kind of borrowed that from Steve Gadd.
The little thing that,
Steve used to do that. And, a lot of drummers did that. And I go, how it's not any different if you're playing matched hand 16ths or playing it on a drum or something, and just moving your hand over to the ride cymbal or a tom or a bell or a cowbell or anything, and it happens to have this really airy flow to it, and it works really well.
Oh, it's beautiful, and it flows beautifully. Yeah.
Thank you.
Naturally, didn't I know it was love? The next thing I thought was
thinking about another great song, John, and I don't want to forget to mention it. Every time I hear it on the radio, I know it's you playing on it all night long, Lionel Richie. Oh man, I mean, just what a beautiful, just a beautiful feeling song. Just
and all right, so quick side note on that. We cut that at Ocean Way A, which was just one of the greatest rooms. Now it's called it's still the same room. United A. They just got corporately bought. So we got a call, and James Anthony Carmichael's producing, and it's Lionel using a CS80, Abraham Laboriel Sr., and me, and that's it.
That's it.
We cut that as a trio, and Lionel playing keyboards, and that's a good attest to Lionel and shows you what a great keyboard player he is.
Yeah.
And another side note, so we did that, and it's funny because there's James Anthony Carmichael, the producer. They shelved that song. They forgot when that record was about to come out 8 months later. James Anthony Carmichael said to Lionel, "Brother, I think we may have messed up." And Lionel goes, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Look up there. It says All Night Long." And Lionel goes, "Oh my God, you forgot to put it on the record."
Oh my God.
So they brought it back, and then that became the largest selling single of all time for Lionel. But 2 weeks later, Abe and I get a call for El DeBarge. To the rhythm of the night.
Yeah.
It's the same damn groove.
Oh, that's so funny. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh,
I mean, it's different shit. I was using Simmons toms.
Right, of course. Yeah. But yeah, I see what you mean though. But what a
same time.
Yeah.
Well, my friends, the time has come. Raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. All night long, all night, all night long, all night, all night long, all night, all night long. Yeah, once you get started, you can't sit down. Come join
I think about like in that same period of time, listening to that song on the radio, and you're playing with David Lee Roth on
Oh,
when he stepped away for a minute from Van Halen and California Girls
oh, it
and
was
Just a Gigolo, and
I can tell the story now. I mean, there's no NDA here. Well,
yeah,
this will be going in the book also. Um, Me being signed to Warner Brothers, I got a whole bunch of acts I worked for on Warner Brothers. I had, Fogerty and Winwood and Stevie Nicks and uh, David Lee Roth and Seeger, and where I think Seeger was there. Anyway, there was a bunch of Glenn Fry. It
yeah,
just kept
yeah,
rolling. But I get a call from Ted Templeman. Ted Templeman, of course, is Van Halen's producer, staff producer at Warner Brothers.
yeah.
He goes,
big
"Hey,
time.
JR, you can't tell anybody." "Okay, but you want to go to New York?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "We're going to do a solo record with David Lee Roth." I go, "Oh my God." And he goes, "It's going to rock the world and it's going to break the band up." I'm going, I'm in. This is great. This is great. So I pack my shit and we go to a power station, and that's where I met Willie Weeks, and I met Edgar Winter, and just some other beautiful cats, and
Yeah.
Eddie Martinez, and Sammy Figueroa, I think. Oh, no, I don't know if Sammy was on that or not, but we started cutting these songs and they're rocking.
Rocking, yeah.
And but even though we cloned the Gigolo thing, but we made it current and it's rocking. And it's like all those were number one records. And then Ted brings in Brian Wilson and McDonald and somebody else to do the BVs. So it sounds like California Girls. And I'm like, this is some hip shit. So it was like, I was very, very blessed to do that.
It's such a hip version of that song, and to me, it's a great representation of how you can swing your ass off, because that both of those tunes, especially you just mentioned, but those tunes swing like mad. You swing your ass off on those tunes.
Thank you.
I was in a band at the time in the mid '80s, top 40 band, and we covered California Girls for 5 minutes. But God is my witness, John, I could not make it feel. It's just it sounded like a train wreck. It sounds like a simple song to play, but Hal did a great job initially. You took it like to another level with that version you did with David Lee Roth. It was,
Well, and look, I'm playing with Willie Weeks. A lot of people don't know. He used to be in the Doobies in the old days, and Clapton and he and Bonnie and Willie Weeks is in my top 10 of greatest bass players of all time.
Absolutely.
Well, East Coast girls are hip. I really dig those styles they wear.
right, that's my show. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, leave me a comment, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also download the episodes on all podcast platforms. And please visit my website, livefrommydrumroom.com, for upcoming shows. And remember, no drummers are harmed on any show. And drummers, when in doubt, leave it out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you again real soon.